A crown made of moonlight. Worn by a peaceful heart. Continuation. Night unfolds. Another layer. Moonlight thickens. Like honey poured. Heart drinks. Without cup. Every sip. Quiets thunder. Old wars. Fade to mist. Crown adjusts. Itself softly. Finding new curves. Of surrender. Stars lean closer. Curious witnesses. Heart whispers. Come nearer. They do. Without sound. Light touches light. No collision. Only merging. Only homecoming. Chest rises. Chest falls. Each breath. A silver thread. Weaving crown. Stronger still. No loom needed. No hands required. Peace spins. Its own silk. Moon smiles. Knowing secret. Heart finally. Understands joke. Chasing light. Was always funny. Because light. Was already here. Wearing itself. As skin. As pulse. As quiet. Crown laughs. Gentle ripple. Across still pond. Of being. Ripples touch shore. Then vanish. Leaving only. Wider calm. Flowers wake. Just enough. To bow. Toward glow. Petals open. Not for show. But because. Light asked. Politely. Without words. Heart notices. Small miracles. Morning dew. Holding moon. Tiny mirrors. Showing truth. Everything reflects. The same face. The peaceful one. Wearing silver. Time forgets. Its hurry. Clocks pause. Hands trembling. They too. Want rest. Moonlight offers. Soft invitation. Clocks sigh. And sleep. Heart keeps. The rhythm. Slow deep. Unhurried tide. Crown grows roots. Into silence. Deep deep. Down where. No storm. Ever reached. There it drinks. Eternal spring. Clear cool. Forever young. Memories arrive. Like distant guests. They knock. Politely now. Heart opens door. Without fear. Offers tea. Of acceptance. They drink. Then leave. Lighter than. When they came. Some stay. Transformed. Old pain. Now silver leaf. Part of crown. Part of beauty. No need. To hide them. Moonlight loves. Every shape. Heart knows. This love. No conditions. No score. Only yes. Only welcome. Night reaches. Its deepest hour. Yet feels. Most bright. Crown burns cool. Like ice flame. Heart dances. Without moving. Inside chest. Small galaxy. Spinning slowly. In perfect peace. Moon begins. Its gentle descent. Yet crown. Stays bright. Because light. Was never borrow. A crown made of moonlight. Worn by a peaceful heart. Moonlight falls. Softly tonight. Silver threads. Weave themselves. Quiet breath. Holds the glow. Crown appears. Without asking. No gold ways. No jewels shout. Only shimmer. Only silence. Heart decided. Long ago. To stop running. To stop fighting. Wind touches. Cheek gently. Trees remember. Every promise. Moon listens. Without judging. Light spills. Over shoulders. Cool and tender. Like forgiveness. Eyelids heavy. With peace. Dreams arrive. Barefoot now. Carrying nothing. Except moonlight. Heart opens. Like water. Reflecting stars. Without effort. Crown settles. Weightless grace. No thorns hide. Beneath silver. No voices claim. This belongs. Only the quiet. That stayed. When everything else left. Moon watches. Patient lover. Heart answers. With stillness. Time slows. Almost stops. Moments breathe. Side by side. Shadows rest. Without hunger. Flowers sleep. Upright still. River murmurs. Ancient lullaby. Heart wears. What it became. Not borrowed. Not stolen. Moonlight crown. Made of being. Not doing. Not winning. Simple glow. Honest light. No audience. Needed here. No applause. Ever asked. Heart understands. Finally knows. True royalty. Needs nothing. Except this moment. And this breath. Moon continues. Its soft journey. Crown stays. Exactly where. Peace placed it. Long ago. Between temples. Between thoughts. Where silence. Built its home. And never left. Heart smiles. Without moving. Lips stay closed. Truth needs no announcement here. Only presence. Moonlight crown. Grows brighter. When no one looks for it. When no one claims it. When no one fears losing. It simply is. And that suffices. Night deepens. Yet feels light. Heart carries its own dawn. Inside chest. Inside quiet. Crown remembers. Every scar. Turned them silver. Made them beautiful. Pain once sharp. Now just shape. Part of pattern. Part of glow. Heart forgives. The past self. Who fought? Who screamed? Who begged? For different. Now understands. Everything led. Here to this. Moonlit moment. Where crown rests. And heart breathes. Together in. Perfect stillness. Moon travels. Across. Word arrives. Soft as mist. One small word. Slips in. Rest. It lands. On the tongue. Without effort. Without force. Heart hears. And exhales. Rest. No command. No lecture. Just permission. Given quietly. Shoulders drop. An ancient weight. Crown tilts. Slightly forward. As if bowing. To the word. Rest. Moonlight thickens. Around the syllable. Wraps it. In silver silk. Heart cradles. The sound. Like first rain. On dry earth. Rest. Knees bend. Not in defeat. But in trust. In return. Floor meets body. Kindly now. No rush. To rise. Rest. Thoughts arrive. Then drift away. Like clouds. With no hurry. Some linger. Some vanish. All allowed. Rest. Eyes close. Without trying. Darkness friendly. Not empty. Moonlight still. Visible inside. Pale glow. On inner walls. Rest. Breath slows. To lullaby speed. In. And longer out. Each cycle. Erases edges. Rest. Memories surface. Gentle visitors. They sit. For a moment. Then leave. Without argument. Rest. Old longings. Knock once. Heart answers. Softly. Later. Not now. Door stays closed. Kindly. Rest. Crown pulses. Slow heartbeat. Silver light. In soft waves. Spreading outward. Then inward. Rest. Time stretches. Thin and golden. Minutes become. Hours become. Nothing. Measurable. Rest. World continues. Its loud dance. Cars shout. Clocks insist. Voices compete. For attention. Yet here. Inside chest. Only rest. Rest. Moon climbs. Highest arc. Pours full silver. Down spine. Heart drinks. Every drop. Rest. No goal. No next step. No destination. Waiting. Only this. Exact place. Rest. Fingers loosen. Palms open. Hands forget. They're gripping. Rest. Jaw softens. Teeth part. Tongue settles. Behind teeth. Rest. Even worry. Grows tired. Curls up. In corner. Rest. Crown shines. Quietest now. When nothing. Seeks it. When nothing. Fights for it. Rest. Heart whispers. To itself. Thank you. For staying. Thank you. For stopping. Rest. Moon begins. Slow descent. Yet light. Lingers longer. Because rest. Holds doors open. Rest. Night leans in. Protective cloak. Covers shoulders. With cool peace. Rest. One word. Became everything. One word. Enough.